Hello, you beautiful parents and students. Another episode of UncleCode Review with two other students. Let's jump and review your codes. Hello, Maysam and Ervina.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Afternoon. How
Hello.
are you doing?
Guys.
Okay.
I'm green
Yeah.
today.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Surrounded
Very
by green people here.
Green coat, green shirt, and green food.
Yeah.
Green-
Yes.
All right. Let's begin. Let's see what we have.
So let's see what we're gonna do today. We have two boys. Am I right?
Yes. We have two boys that we want to show their codes
Okay.
today.
So let us start, Ervina, from the first one.
Okay, the first Kidocode student is Ping. He's our little star. He's our star in Philippines.
That thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he was 7. Now
Yeah.
He is a great journalist.
Wow.
Yeah. He's 8 years old and he started joining Kidocode since 2018. So yeah, when he
can-
joined, he was 5 years old.
Trust me, he can be here and manage this session by himself.
Exactly.
He's very
He's born for being a speaker
Yeah.
and a presenter. I guess he gonna be one of. He has the potential and capability of launching a great YouTube channels in the future. That's what I can see you being, and can be in the science. Maybe you own one of those next 1 million subscribers channel
Yeah.
on YouTube. You deserve it.
Yeah,
And
he's a
graduate
natural star.
now.
He's a natural star. He's always, I don't know, very comfortable. He's comfortable with himself. He's very nice.
And very knowledgeable to his age. Studying a lot. He's going all this. Very curious to search and find out things. Yeah, really. I do enjoy his company always.
I think Ping is a great example of an 8 years old digital citizen. That's what I call it.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
shows that if 10 years later, 20 years later, because now is digital transformation, everybody should try to be a good digital citizen, understand what is the search, what is the online tools, presentations. And this is an example of person from the early age has access to this modern technology tools and stuff. And then imagine what sort of generation we're going to have in the future. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not like it's not like coming from exceptional case. No, it's not exceptional case. He learned, and many kids got the point that even many adults have issue to do this transformation.
Now, when I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to search something, or the best shot was going to library, right? And I was too little actually to be allowed to pick libraries, all right? I had to accompany with some adults to go there, and looking at so many books, going to that index file you should bring out, and it was based on there were a few drawers over there. So based on the writer, based on the topic, you had to find it, then go to the books, pages, things. We never grown up, I mean, by our best to have such an excellent access to search. And but this generation thinks our question had to wait, had to come with so much of imaginations. Although we grown up so much more patient than this generation. But anyway, the access they have is incredible. Still now, many things are facing. I have to think, searching is not my first option. I have to confess this. I don't think this was maybe after a while. Okay, I go for struggling and things that trying to imagine something by myself. Then I go to search, and that sort of. These kids are coming up, searching is part of the abilities. They just reach for that and grab it. And they're just like, oh, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. And they're getting better and better. Really, I feel that I see they are coming and passing by. As we pass our parents, we are more equipped compared to them. I can see them that they are taking over us. Yeah,
It is indeed. Let us start. Okay, so go for the first. Go for Ping. You Ping. We're coming to you to play ping pong together. Let's you Ping, I pong. Okay, like the internet. So, anything before I run the code, or I just run the code?
it's just a nice one.
Oh. So let's run the code.
Wow, a long code.
Can you guess what is it?
1, No. Candle. Oh, a sword. Wow. It's
I thought lollipop.
yeah,
Too
candle.
sharp to be a lollipop.
Too sharp. How you bite it that becomes so sharp. That's great. Love it. Love it. I want to run it again one more time. That's great. That's nice. Blue and such a nice coloring, by the way. Great. Prue colors, dark orange. I got the Prue here. Okay. So that's very beautiful. First of all, ping. And then and kudos to your line code and programs. You write lots of lines of code. That is amazing.
Yeah, a hardworking boy to get a sword.
Yeah, very nice.
And okay, so let's see what I can add to your code. Okay, it's good. It's beautiful. I think I have not much things to share here, but I just noticed something a little bit. When I look at here, here, I see your turtle a little bit go, turn more actually to the right. Let's make it a slow. Let's look at this, guys. That is speed. Let's make it like 5. Look at when it's coming here. Okay, when it's coming here. Look at here when the turtle is here. Oh, it became time speed. Okay, I want to make why 5 is so fast. I mean, like, let's make it 1. Okay, now look at here. You see, look. It's turning enough, but it's going again and then back a little bit. Did you guys see the part?
Yes.
So let me run it again. So here
It's like the turtle in doubt. Oh, which way should I go?
back. Oh, I made a mistake. So
It was on the way.
let's figure out what we can do for that. Because it's about a blue part, so it should be this part of the code. First is here. First turtle is here, right? Let me back this spit again. So turtle is start from here. So it goes to the left 45 degree. Well, okay, makes sense. And then forward 100. Then right 180 degree. And then again left 45 degrees. So looks like you go right 180 degree like this, and then left again 45. So if we consider right as a positive and left negative, so you go 180 and then you get back a little bit 45 degrees. So why not doing one action rather than 180? You go for 135. So if I just come here and I write 135, I'm lucky, it should work. Okay? No, it doesn't have anything with luck, by the way. No luck. This is analysis. This is mathematics. Okay? That's what I like it. So it's about knowing or not knowing. This is not about the luck. So that's the only thing I can add here. It's beautiful. It's really nice. And now your code has one line lesser. So and green, more green. You remember pink? If you look at my other videos, I advise the students to write the code as much as be smaller, better, or faster, because it uses less battery, less energy. And I know you had a video about environment, and I want to tell you that by creating and writing a code that can do the same job with faster, using lesser CPU, technically you are using less energy, less electricity. That means less CO2 emission. So that was my point here. Bravo, well done. I miss you. I hope you're doing codings wherever you are now, and see you soon. So let's go for our next student.
All right, so our second student, his name is Raooul.
Raúl Gonzalez.
Yes, Raooul.
Oh, okay. I know him. 14 years
Yes.
old now.
Yes, for joined in 2017. And if you guys remember, so before the COVID started, he's one of our students that has been doing distance learning. So
Yes,
he
yes,
actually
you're right.
moved to Dubai
Yes,
with his family, but yet he still continue learning coding with Kidocode, and he's been doing it online. And sometimes in a while they will come back to Malaysia and he will come to Kidocode. Yeah.
Amazing. Very good. Yes, I can remember. Very nice. Very interesting. So let's jump to the code. Let me go through the code. Okay, I have the code. So I'm gonna run the code. Oh, look at here. The function.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's run it. Oh,
The code works perfectly, but has an obvious bug that's it's a typical mistake. But the interesting thing is that the result is correct, but the way it's done is not correct.
There's no bug in it. You mean it can be better than that? Oh, I
no.
got it. Got what you
Yeah.
mean. Okay, so first of all, Raúl Gonzalez, that football player. It's really nice, really beautiful. I have seen also some of your videos in Kidocode. I love it. And let's go to your code, okay? Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to zoom a little bit in zoom in here that to make it better. Right. So you define a function. That's amazing. I love it. What I love about function, they led us to things that we want to repeat them again and again and again. So somehow we put them in a box and use them in different part of our code. Not necessarily in the for loops, we can use them in many part of the code. We call this modularity. Modularity is very important. Having this capability to find patterns are connected together and then wrap them and put them in names and give them some parameters and use them again and again. It's a very important patterns in programming. And then, and also you can use them in your other projects as well. So not only in this code, if you write a good function. But there is something here. You're repeating 20 times, and each time you're defining the geo to computers, and then you call the geo function. To define a function one time is enough. That means you can define this function or method or subroutine or procedures, different terms in different program languages, but all back to the same concept, function. So you can define it only one time, okay? So it looks like, okay, you tell me one time your name. It's not like every time I ask you, what is your name? What is your name? You're going to say, what's wrong with you? And computer may say, what's wrong with you? Why 20 times you're defining same things? Well, would you please define it before we go through these 20 times like that? So that's exactly what is happening. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove your code and I bring it here. Okay, so then, and then let's see if you're going to do the same thing or not. Okay, you see, same thing is happening. So, but the very important thing is, it's not like 20 times you are forcing computer to define geo functions, which are already defined. This is super duper saving energy, okay? You save energy a lot because and your code run faster. Remember, who is going to do this code? CPU. And CPU is like a kind of warriors, and now CPU feels a little bit better. Okay, now it's smart. I feel good. So that's one thing. Here, let me make it faster. Cool. So now I'm going to do one more thing also. I want to give you some add-on bonus to your code. You see that in coding, programming, guys, it's natural, intuitively. When even I in my life, my real, I mean, like life outside of the codings, I used to, my first step is to see the patterns. That means if someone asks me to do something, someone asks me, would you buy something for me? I try to figure out what are the repetitive patterns that I can grasp them, and I do. Naturally, I do this. In computational thinking, it's a part of job. That means if we see patterns, do not repeat them. If there are going to be repetitive patterns, so maybe we can build something to save the time and energy and resource and a lot of this kind of stuff. And that's really great if children at the early age did things like that. So here you saw a big pattern. You see the big pictures, the green, blue, red, green, blue, red. But within these smaller problems, pattern exists. This multi-layer pattern recognition is very important. That means we say go deeper within the problem itself, smaller problems, you can find the patterns. Here I can see that this has similarity to this. So even maybe I can put some kind of a space between them, and then we can see that something is happening. So whenever there's a chance that we remove and repeat it, we should do that. I see three things, and what is changing here is the colors and the thickness. Colors and the thickness. So I'm going to do that. And we'll do it in two different ways maybe. So you know what, if you remember, I told this before, but it's a really nice feature in Python that I can write color, but because I'm in the zoom mood, I'm zoom in this, and then I don't have enough space to write. So I don't like, but I have to write small characters. I like to write color. Okay, but I write C because I want to have the whole line. So color, C means color, and then T means thickness. Okay. I will do that. I will make a list of tuples. So I'm going to write green, and the thickness is 5. I'm gonna have blue. It's still I reach to the end, and the thickness is 10. So let me zoom out a little bit. No way. And then also I'm gonna copy this one, and I want to paste it here, and this is going to be red, and that is going to be 20. So what Python does, it goes through this list of tuples, take the first one and put it in a C, and take the second value and put in a T. So here I can write C, and then here I can write T, okay? And nothing goes for the 100 because it's just the same. So I run the code, and then, oh, I forgot about the colon here. So you see, I got the same thing. The code became
a very useful feature.
Okay, so it's a really important and useful, exactly, very useful feature because it led the coding to be a little better. So this is iteration. We call it iterating through the list. Okay, so by now we are 16 minutes we are talking. So I give one more things about your code and then we will wrap it up. And here is nice. You're back to your first position. Now look at here. This moving to the left because you want to go and draw the other one. This shouldn't be a part of your function geo because geo doesn't do that. Geo doesn't know that you want to call it 20 times. And who doesn't care that each time you want to go 360 divided by 20 to the left. It's not a geo concern. This is something behind the geo, outside of the geo. I take this out and I bring it here in your for loops. So now your geo is more universal function. I'll just draw green, blue, red, wherever you ask me, whenever you ask me, okay? And I don't care what you're gonna do next. So in this way, still I'm getting the same things, and my code is more general, is less coupled to this problem. Okay, that's a very important thing. How can I create a function that I can use it in more projects? So it's very important. So I have to bring it out. I have to make it more abstraction, generalization. And the last, but not the least, then is this. I'm going to repeat this function in a little bit different way, okay? I'm going to repeat it in a different way. So because I want to have the code in the video, so I will copy and I paste. So, and I do it in another way. Let's say call it GeoX. And then here, there's another way to do this stuff. So I'll just remove this. I have blue and I have red. Okay. So now, let's see what I'm going to do that. First is 5, then is 10, then is 20, right? 5, 10, 20. You know that you learn, you are good coder, Raooul. You know that in Python, we can have access to element of the list by index. So this is index 0. This is index 1. This is index 2. So that's how we pick up elements. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. If when I iterate through the list, I can have that index, I can use it to produce that 5, 10, 20. For example, if the index is 0, means green, I will add 1 to the 0, 1, multiply by 5, I will get 5. Because I can see you use 5 multipliers, right? 5, 10, 20. I guess you may want it to go for a 25 after this. So I use that index, multiply by 5, and then boom. So let me do that. So look at this is color, and this is a bit geeky. So I'm gonna use the enumerate. Enumerate is something in Python that go through the list, but it returns back the value and the index, both of them. So here I'm gonna use, so I have to just remember that. In Python, enumerate returns back first count and then index or bring index. I think it's first.
I think first count.
So
first count, I think.
Let's try it. Let's see the bug. And here ix plus 1. Remember, ix is start from the 0. So ix means index. So that's just what I'm trying to do. So now I'm gonna run the code. Okay, I guess we had a bug. It says yes, string in integer. So that means first is integer, and the second is the color. Okay. But that's again another way. Okay, so I just sent because I know you're gonna watch this video and other students are gonna watch this video to try all to practice all this kind of stuff. So it's a nice way when we need the index because we utilize the index to calculate the thickness. So that's another way. I think it's smarter than doing this. Okay, you see that always there's a better way. There's even better way than the enumerator that I did. That's what I love about the computers. I don't feel trapped. I can keep getting better and better and better, and it's not like a kind of there is an end to be better. So that is scary. That is scary. So that's again a little bit philosophical perspective of codings that let you to not fall in the trap of perfectionism, but be a better and better and better, as you can see as a sequence of trial and error. So
that's a good attitude to improve it.
Yes, indeed. You see that I like to parent knows that these are the things we are pointing out from the coding. Doesn't matter you are a lawyer, accountant, or football player. You must have this mindset of growth mindset. I can make it better. I can improve. I can improve, and I can make better and relax and enjoy and celebrate whenever you do one of these things. So Raooul, bravo, good job. And ping, I pong with you and you ping with me, and both of us are happy, and I love both of you. Amazing, great. And Raooul and Pink, remember, you are programmers.
Programmers.
Yes.